Trevor and Pam Headley have 4 daughters with 4 different personalities and 4 different dreams, all of their own.
Our eldest is Janelle Headley. Janelle is 29 years old, and she pursued a career in music, namely jazz vocals. So quite a few people might be aware of her. She is now an entrepreneur in her own right. She has her Live Breathe School of Music, where she does vocal training, and guitar lessons are also offered. And she has started a personal initiative, Millie's Pie in the Sky, baking sweet treats. And so she's back here in Barbados on the ground, pursuing some entertainment management. She has a present initiative called Operation Triple Threat, which is focusing on musical theater performances and an outlet for young people who really feel a passion for the arts, and give them a time to express themselves and also prepare them for the international stage to somewhat, if they want to go on and pursue that as a career. And then there's Jamila. Jamila is 26 years old, and she's presently a student at Oxford University pursuing a PhD in public health. And Jamila was also a Barbados Scholarship winner and Rhodes Scholar candidate. So, and Joyanne, our third one, she is presently at Boston College pursuing a degree in international social work. And she's right now in Vietnam on a 6-month placement attached to that particular program. And then our last one, Julia, who chose to pursue a career as a dancer, is at Juilliard in New York. And she is now in her 2nd semester of her 3rd year. So she basically have a year and a half before she finishes her degree in dance.
This couple will tell you it was no easy job, but they felt strongly that their children were born with talents and natural bents which would provide direction for their lives. As parents, their job was to provide help and support.
I was a stay-at-home mom for about 24 years of my life with my kids. And so when my eldest said she wanted to, in lower 6, totally bored of all the academics, a very good student, but she wanted to pursue a career in music, it wasn't that daunting, because from a very early child, she wrote lots of poems and songs, created little musicals. She was also always expressing herself in some artistic form. So when we thought about it, we didn't have second thoughts in supporting her to do that. I must admit, a part of me was saying, why don't you do music with psychology or something like that? But that was not what she wanted. She wanted to pursue music. And so early in the journey, she was doing things like piano. She did vocal lessons with Norma Boeing, and she did dance as well. The first and the last was pretty constant for most of the part what they want to do. But the others went from being nutritionists to doctors to art therapists. And along the way, as they look at these things, they've now evolved into, the careers that they want.
With 3 of the 4 girls abroad, Trevor and Pam continue to be supportive of each one's journey. But as they reflected on the early days, they realized that it was not just their input that was vital.
I want to encourage the extended family, the concept of the extended family. And then Pam can speak more eloquently on this than me, but my dad and his friend, Dr. Simmons, have been key partners in raising the children, in supporting them. I remember when I had to go to England for training, one of the things he emphasized, it wasn't just the training, it's the experience going up there. So I think Pam could speak a little bit more to this.
Yeah, as Trevor was saying, and it's even wider. We talk about them because they're so intimately involved in encouraging us and the children. But I go back to being in a community like Abundant Life Assembly and Course of Praise in the latter stage of our journey, who was a community who celebrated and encouraged our children. And I think of primary school teachers who are still very much a part of our lives, who saw the promise in our children, who encourage us as parents and develop, and even secondary school teachers. So it is not something that we've done in ourselves.
But despite their commitment to allowing the girls to follow their dreams, there were days when fear did set in.
We've had an incident where, for example, Jamila went on a study abroad to Oman, and she probably will be upset. Mommy, why you tell that story? But on arrival, because her name is Arabic, she didn't speak, she was not a Muslim, and they never heard of Barbados. She was detained for 24 hours in a cell. And so I'm getting this cell phone from my daughter, obviously shaken up. There's a language barrier, but I'm finding myself telling her, but you really prayed about God giving you this experience, and this is all part of the journey, and trying to encourage her to be confident and be calm, and God is going to work it out, and He did.
Today, Trevor and Pam are thankful for how things have turned out for their girls thus far. And their journey has left them rich with advice for parents now starting out on their parenting journey.
There's a quote, Benjamin Franklin said he never did a day's work in his life. It was all fun, right? So that is one of my things that inform me. I mean, we have all been born with talents and giftings that have to be developed. And our role as parents, as teachers, we are to be mentors and to draw out those talents and facilitate those talents. Another quote, actually from Proverbs, I don't remember the verse it comes from, but it says, "See a man skilled at his work, he shall serve before kings and not before obscure men." So what that verse is telling us, that any skill, once it is legal, it's honorable.
I would say stay-at-home mom. And I'm so conscious that many of our audience are not stay-at-home parents. But my caution is that I see so many people pursuing success, fulfillment of their dreams, sometimes at the expense of slowing a little bit to facilitate your children. And we do all the things. We pay for them to go to dance, and we do all these things, but they don't always have you. And so it's important that you find that balance. I always say that we go to work, people go to work, and they work for big corporations who have mission statements and vision statements. And I think every family need to have a mission statement and a vision statement. What is our mission as parents? What's my mission as even a single parent, a single mom or a single dad? Because that's your reality, but you've got to understand your role and, okay, what's my vision and my mission for my children?